Pipeline supporters dangle the promise of jobs as bait, and it's very alluring in the current economy. But it turns out to be a bait and switch, with nothing left but a huge risk for American taxpayers.
The nation still faces unacceptable levels of unemployment. This project would provide employment.
Literally, with the stroke of a pen, President Obama can create more than 20,000 new jobs in America.
Here's a $7 billion construction project with more than 20,000 direct jobs and 100,000 indirect jobs.
Keystone supporters promise thousands and thousands of jobs. But even as it pushes for Keystone's approval, the State Department analysis concludes those promises are just wishful thinking.
And usually the politicians that are out there saying, you're killing jobs, are the same politicians that are receiving these major oil contributions.
The State Department found that there would be 3,900 construction jobs. On the national level, one of the ways to think about this is it's that the chance of getting a Keystone XL construction job is similar to the chance of being struck by lightning.
Yeah, they keep on talking about this, an oil pipeline coming down from Canada that's estimated to create about 50 permanent jobs. That's not a jobs plan.
With more than 10 million Americans looking for work, just a few dozen jobs isn't much of a reward considering the number of jobs Keystone could destroy. The pipeline runs through the heart of the agricultural industry that employs nearly 3 million people and indirectly creates another 13 million jobs.
What TransCanada then puts through that pipeline is not good for our families, and that is not fair. They are good jobs for 2 years, and then we assume the risk for the rest of our lives, and that is not okay.
Residents near the Kalamazoo River were promised jobs too, but got something other than what they expected.
The only job growth that I have seen for this pipeline are the workers that are here cleaning up the spill.
If a handful of jobs aren't worth the catastrophic risk, what else might provide incentive for such a project?
The local officials and school administrators are grateful for the tax revenue that would not be there but for the Keystone Pipeline.
Certainly billions of dollars in oil should generate millions in taxes for the government that has to oversee the project and ensure its safety. It should, but there's a loophole.
Could put Keystone XL into a master limited partnership, and therefore the company itself would pay no corporate tax, corporations tax. The shareholders would pay very little tax on the dividends they get from the company.
What, if any, drawbacks would they have to doing that? Is there a reason that they wouldn't?
Not that I know of.
Big Oil stands to make tax-free billions from Keystone, but only a handful of Americans will get jobs on the pipeline. And an accounting trick may let corporations dodge paying taxes altogether. With taxpayers bearing all the risk and corporations taking all the reward, how could this raw deal possibly be approved?
Tell Secretary Kerry and President Obama that the Keystone XL pipeline is all risk and no reward.
There's consensus there that no, Keystone is a no-go. It's a bad deal, it's a climate disaster. We cannot afford to build this pipeline.